Alright, welcome back to the channel. Warhammer Man back in the studio, about to take a look at the new Path of Preview. Show the Monkai how to really hold the line with this new and improved Aeldari Guardians. If you're new to the channel, make sure to like and subscribe for Warhammer 40,000, Kill Team, Age of Sigmar, Necromunda, and Warcry content as well. Let's take a look at these new rules. The Aeldari are a dwindling race. So, to maintain an effective fighting force, every craft world must draft its butchers, bakers, and candlestick makers into a local militia. Formed into units of guardians, these citizens take up arms in times of war, providing battlefield support to the dedicated Aztec warriors as infantry and vehicle crews. Aeldari seldom do things by halves. Despite being a militia, each guardian is a highly trained match for the most elite of the Imperial soldiers. The upcoming Codex Aeldari gives them the boost they need to put on their war face and go toe-to-toe with the galaxy's threats. Guardian armor is tougher. The reactive thermoplast mesh now grants its wearer a respectable 4+ save characteristic without compromising flexibility they need to pull off acrobatic battle-focused moves. So obviously seeing a step up in the Guardian armor from 5+ to 4+, that is nice. And then we know the Aspect Warriors typically have a 3+ armor save. So our Guardian stat line, these models look great. I really like them. The Guardian stat line, movement 7, weapon skill 3, ballistic skill 3, strength 3, toughness 3, wounds 1, attacks 1, leadership 7, 4+ save. Likewise, the humble shuriken catapults taken to battle by Guardian defenders are more deadly than before. On top of the shuriken ability we showed off earlier, these elegant armaments now have longer range and more reliable armor penetration. Someone clearly sharpened the shurikens. So we see the stats for the shuriken catapult: range 18, assault 2, strength 4, AP -1, damage 1 with the shuriken ability. Guardian defenders usually accompany a heavy weapons platform armed with powerful ordnance. New rules make it easier than ever to put the floating death dealers to work. Alas, the close combat specialist Storm Guardians were left without a hovering battlefield buddy, until now. After many failed attempts to mount a giant sword onto their grav platforms, the Storm Guardians have finally hit upon a solution. By replacing the heavy weapon with a powerful shield generator, these squads can sprint across the battlefield safe in the embrace of a glowing force field. So that's pretty cool. Obviously, we knew that they were getting the one kit that makes the Guardian Defenders and the Storm Guardians, and now the weapons platform, which is obviously included inside, you will be able to turn into a weapons platform for the Guardian Defenders or the shield platform for the Storm Guardians. Combined with their upgraded armor and probability twisting powers of the Strands of Fate, special rule, these serpent scale platforms can ensure each squad reaches its objective unscathed, ready for a deadly charge. Sufficiently large units can even bring 2 along for the trip, in case one suffers an unfortunate mishap along the way. So I'm assuming this is going to be like 10 to 20 in a unit, so a 20-person unit could probably have 2 serpent shields, just a guess. While the unit contains any models equipped with a serpent shield, models in that unit have a 5+ invulnerable save against ranged attacks. Each time ranged attack is made against that unit, an unmodified wound roll of 1 or 2 for that attack fails, irrespective of any abilities that the weapon or the model making the attack may have. So essentially, previously would have been wounded on 2s from anything strength 6 or higher, and now the 1s and 2s will fail, so it will need minimum 3s to wound, and then a 5+ invulnerable save. Definitely nice, going to help with their survivability overall. Definitely a nice little addition. And then all Guardians are trained to make and hold objectives, freeing up the skillful Aspect Warriors like the Grim Dark Reapers to unleash Khaine's wrath on the enemy. In fact, while they defend these objectives, both varieties get a neat bonus to help them drive off the warriors of lesser civilizations. So Guardian Defenders have the Guardian Defender ability. Defenders, while this unit is within range of an objective marker, each time a model in this unit makes a ranged attack with a shuriken weapon, reroll hit rolls of 1. Pretty cool. And then Storm Blades for the Storm Guardians. Each time a model in this unit makes a melee attack against an enemy unit that is within range of any objective markers, reroll hit rolls of 1. Each time a model in this unit makes a melee attack against an enemy unit that is within range of any objective marker. So that one is going to be... So for the shooting, while this unit is within range, you basically can bundle up all these dudes right on the objective. But for melee, it's going to be a little more difficult because typically you want to keep your enemy's models off of the actual objective. So it's not going to be quite as good, I think, on paper. If it was any model in the unit is in range of the objective, it would be much stronger. But in this case, the enemy will have to actually make it onto the objective, and then anyone that attacks that enemy. So if you're holding the objective, they have to actually get onto the objective to contest it, and then you get the bonus reroll ones. I think you're better off trying to screen out. Now, if you're attacking an objective, obviously the reroll ones is nice, and you would be attacking a guy that's on the objective. So, again, good ability. Not amazing. I think the Strands of Fate and the movement are going to be better, honestly. So while most craft worlds train their guardians as a conscript militia drawn from the artists and artisans in times of war, Ulthwé maintains theirs as a standing army guided by powerful warlocks. The imparts the famed Black Guardians with discipline and skill far in excess of their part-time comrades. So we're seeing for Ulthwé that they're going to have a benefit to their guardians. Disciple of the Black Guardians, 1 command point. The Black Guardians of Ulthwé are professional soldiers that have a discipline and skill exceeding that of the civilized counterparts in other craft worlds. So they're like Spartans. Use the stratagem in your shooting phase or fight phase when you select Ulthwé Guardian unit to shoot or fight. Until the end of the phase, each time a model in that unit makes an attack, add 1 to the attack's hit roll. So that is nice, +1 to hit in hand-to-hand or shooting. Definitely nice for 1 command point. Obviously on like a 10-man Guardian squad, that's pretty good. But if you're taking like a 20-person Guardian squad or whatever, that could be pretty devastating. So yeah, that's it for this one. Definitely some cool little stuff for the Guardians. I do like the shield platform. We already know the regular hover platform kind of has its thing. Overall, I think the biggest buff here is to the stat line of the actual Guardians. I mean, obviously the shuriken weapons aren't bad, but the 4+ save is a big difference. Definitely nice. Move 7 is obviously nice. Weapon skill, ballistic skill 3. Overall, I think these Guardians are going to play nice. Now, obviously, depending on the points and everything, we'll have to see how it all plays out. Depending on what army you're taking and what purpose you have them dedicated to, obviously will, kind of determine whether or not you want to use defenders or... But yeah, I mean, definitely nice. Really like the new models. These are obviously going to make up the core of most people's armies. So, definitely nice. Looking forward to them. Looking forward to the new models. Definitely excited about the new codex. Let me know what you think. What do you think of the Guardians? What do you think of the codex overall? Are you getting super hyped for this as it gets closer and closer? Probably about 2 weeks away at this point in time. So let me know down below. Make sure you like and subscribe for Warhammer 40,000, Kill Team, Necromunda, Age of Sigmar, and of course, warcry content as well. We always show off all these types of videos, reactions, reviews, everything. We're a commissioned studio, so we show off the commissions as they go out of the studio. And then, of course, we do all kinds of tutorials on painting, conversions, magnetizations, and pretty much anything else you can think of. So make sure to like and subscribe, share it with your friends. Warhammer Man Studios, I'm Warhammer Man, and I'm out of here.